Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Hang on. You shot me.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Then why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Then I mean you're dead.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why?
Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
How will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snowveil Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what does it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it can be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's that word again. Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Well, it's not that far. Why didn't you kill Mercer?
Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild.
I might not have a choice next time.
I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Tell me about Gallus.
He was a scholar, a master thief and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers?
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him.
Can't you come with me to Winterhold?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
Okay. Then I'll go and get this thing translated at the College of Winterhold.
Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Yep. Sure will. So this is Winterhold. And it would seem that Enthea is inside the inn, the Frozen Hearth.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell? Like some horrible monster.
Although, I don't know where he might be.
Yes, what
Oh,
is it?
that must be him.
It was a minor.
Can I help you with anything else?
I've been sent by Karliah.
Karliah? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Of course not. What exactly is a Falmer?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So they were like your kind?
Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
What drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
They sound more like victims to me.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Okay. And why did Gallus scribe his journal in Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language,
Right.
I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Interesting. And where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo.
Of course.
I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
And what can you tell me about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
He was an academic yet chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
And how did you meet him?
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Indeed. Well, I suppose I should be going.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Yep. Now, I am in Winterhold, and I do study magic, so I would like to join the college, but now just isn't the time. I should go to Markarth, talk to this Calchelmar person, but I do have some jobs to do in Windhelm, and that's relatively close. So I'm going to take the carriage to Windhelm and do that first. This is the great city of Windhelm that I've heard so much about.
Yes. You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse
A
to
lot
help
of
the
stone,
small
I
folk.
notice.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
I made
So,
my fortune as a seeker, but now I'm retired.
I didn't touch it.
I'm supposed to pickpocket her necklace. 0%. Really? I mean, really?
Hammers don't have legs.
Not a
Did you
chance.
look behind the forge?
Literally.
I think I saw it there.
Okay. How about the House of Clan Shattershield then? Ah. Is that all I'm here for? Just the golden urn? Fair enough. Okay. Keep moving around the city. This is quite a big place. Palace of the Kings? Ooh, that's impressive. But where am I going from here? Down there,
Then
by
it's
the looks
true,
of it.
what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Dark Brotherhood? That's something that my skills could definitely be used for. But, again, now is not the time. And also would be a much more serious crime if I was caught.
Be on the
It's
lookout.
not that
So I'm
simple.
not gonna do it.
Could be
Ulfric
around
wants
any
Skyrim for the
So, the new Gnitz's Corner
Come on
Club
in.
is my
Just
next
stoke the
target.
fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Sure. I'm just gonna have a wander upstairs. I hope you don't mind. It's that strong box I'm looking for, isn't it? Yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay, where else am I going? The Atheron residence. Hopefully no one's in. Okay. This seems to be almost a basement level rather than the ground floor, so I suppose I should go up. It's not likely to be anything around here. Now then, what am I supposed to be leaving here? It's a stolen flawless amethyst. What else? Oh, got some more stuff in the Grey Quarter. Been in Harlow's house. Jewel candlestick. I don't see anything in. Ooh, golden urn. Excuse me. Hello. Don't mind me. You saw nothing.
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
Indeed. Now I think I'm supposed to change the ledger in Candlehearth Hall.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Glad to hear it. Adonato's book. Not the time. I'm just gonna have a wander around,
How
hope you
can
don't
Elda
mind.
hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
Okay. Job done. You have something special for me, Delvin?
I don't know what you're made of, but I've never seen anyone tackle this many jobs without ending up dead or in jail. We got half of Skyrim back under our wing. and the coin's starting to flow. Now, if you're ready, I've got another special job for you.
Go on. What is it?
Got word from Torsten Cruelty in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do.
Would this ship model be worth anything?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it.
Okay, so I'm back in Windhelm. And this must be Candlehearth Hall. And it seems to be where I'm going, so in I go.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, and I did quite a bit of crafting, so... Nice around 200 magicka. And, let's see. There won't be anything for destruction there, but, I could take something for archery. Ooh, my sneak is past 40 though. So, I could take deadly aim, or I could even just take stealth 3, or light foot. I'm gonna go with deadly aim because sneak attacking with a bow is the way to go. And looks like this is the man I'm looking for.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Delvin Mallory said you had a job for me.
My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. Then I told her it'd be the death of her. I never thought.
Are you sure it wasn't anyone from the guild?
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine?
What happened to him?
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before... well, you know.
What exactly do you need me to do then?
Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
It's something they took from Fiotli, I assume.
Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back.
Okay. And where do I begin?
The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking. Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Okay, so I'm looking for a Nirani. It seems she's at the market.
Everyone says...
Shall I have another go at her? Nope, still 0%. I didn't think it was going to make a difference. So...
I lost my twin sister a while back.
Yes, can I help you with something?
I'm here about Fiotli.
Fiotli. Fiotli. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain.
Drop the act. I know you're involved in her death.
How dare you! You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
You might be a decent thief, but you're an awful actor.
I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of.
Tell me everything, or end up like Fiotli.
Now just a moment. Let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational people.
I'm listening.
Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed.
Who is?
It's a guild of Altmer thieves. They call themselves the Summerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
You mean he murders his marks?
No,
Linwe prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
How did you get involved?
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linwe moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
Tell me where Linwe's hiding.
If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild, and one of the best fences in Skyrim.
I'm not going to kill you. That's not our way.
Linwe is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
Fruits and vegetables, all right,
okay.
ready for your table.
I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over and we'll talk about my involvement in the
There's no
Thieves
glory
Guild.
in war.
Sure thing.
That's something they tell soldiers so they'll rip.
And where is this cave? Okay. That's not a huge distance. Well, I'm nearly at the cave, so let's see how I do with my new enchanted bow. Ah. Hard to get a clean shot with leaving like that. One down. Two down. Iron miss. Orcish miss. It's worth taking. Okay, heading on in.
Huh?
So, cave full of ice. What is in here? Just in case.
What was that? I've never seen anything quite like that.
Now you're mine.
I really should use the stronger ranged ones.
What was that?
It's definitely more effective. Oops. Now then, do I go left or do I go right? Let's go left and then come back on the right. Because I'm assuming these go to the same place. I may be wrong though.
What was that?
Over here.
Ooh, that went well. And sword, no. Yeah, it's a bit harder. Orcish mace, taking that. It's a bit harder to aim with these. What's that? Corundum. I need a pickaxe to use this. Cooking pot? Is there anything I can make here? No. Fine, I won't bother then. Looks like I'm going this way.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Something heard. What the? Where did you come from? You can stop now, Lydia. He's dead. Ooh. so close. Yes, I need to use soul gems more often.
Where are you?
Come on. Okay.
Time to die, hero.
Okay, this is not going well.
You won't get the best of me!
There's no escape. Can't beat me.
Come on.
You don't have a chance.
Oops. Potions, yes. I think I completely missed that. Well, that got a little chaotic. But we won. Dawn arrow, gold sword, Theotless silver locket, gold, hunting bow, Linway's armor. Worth a look. Ooh, potion. Draft of alteration. Now there may still be some here. So best not relax just yet. Oh, sell those? Ah. But nothing in there. Unless there was one in the far end. No, dead end. Okay. Well, in that case... yeah, it looks like we alerted every single one of them. Optional, destroy the banner. That might be a good idea. Send a message. If there's any of them left. Miss Etiquette. Trials of St. Alessia. Not really worth the effort. There. Well, job done. I should get back to Windhelm and tell Thorsten Cruel Sea that I found his daughter's locket. As it turns out, he's not actually in Windhelm, but a short distance outside it.
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
I have Fjotl's locket.
It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjotli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it.
Sure will.
An adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
I changed into Linway's armor because he offers slightly better protection and has more useful enchantments. Now, Deline is here.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
I finished that special Windhelm job.
Torsten was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At this very moment, he's laying the groundwork for the guild to re-establish itself in Windhelm. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send a clear message to the Summerset Shadows that we're a force to be reckoned with. Success means the guild is getting stronger. We've picked up another merchant and a new recruit. Being a thief is like a second skin for you, ain't it? Never seen anything like it. If you don't watch out, you might even earn Vex's respect. Now that'd be something, eh?
I suppose. Well, can you give me some jobs for Markarth? Because I'm going there next. Okay, so this is Markarth. Now I have several minor Thieves Guild jobs here. But what's going on here?
Lovely on my sister.
Hey, look out! What the?
I die for my people.
What was that about? Forsworn? That's not what it sounded like. Excuse me.
He killed her. Right in front of me.
Now, as I was saying, I have several minor jobs to do here, but I want to get on with the main event first. So I'm looking for this Calchelmo. And he's presumably in Understone Keep.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing
Whatever.
our honored dead?
And presumably, yeah, this looks like a quite mage, doesn't it?
Very busy,
Did I have anything to disenchant? No. Okay, I'll just talk to him straight away then. What is that?
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
Excavation site?
The Shuan Cell? The ruins underneath Markarth? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I didn't mean to offend. I hear you're the authority on ancient Falmer.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps I could view your work? Like a preview?
Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
But I'm a great admirer of your work.
While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret.
What will it cost to change your mind?
I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority.
Forget it. Maybe I'll come back later.
Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you.
Sure. Although I must say I do like that mud crab.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
And it's, of course, it's also possible he might have some spell books I don't. I'm gonna take the ownership deed for the mud crab. And that gives me a spell tome for teleport pet mud crab.
My farmer translation tome.
Oop, can't get around the corner.
Hey, Ansel!
I didn't mean to do that. It got in the way.
What is it this time?
Come with me. I didn't mean to steal that.
You can't take that!
I didn't. So I need to find... Ooh, he wouldn't have the key on him, would... No. I've antagonized him enough already. I don't want to annoy him by being caught pickpocketing him.
Hold. The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission.
Dwemer Museum?
It means Dwarven Museum. Lost race of people that built this city.
Yes, I gathered that.
Want to know more? Ask Calcimo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel.
I don't suppose there's any way I could persuade you otherwise? It's way up here, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I'm in. Ooh, guards. Two and another in the background. Don't see how I'm gonna get around them. Do I have an invisibility potion? I do! There is nobody here. There is nobody here. You cannot see me. Assuming I can get to that door fast enough. Okay. I'm gonna take all of the other quests off my menu because it's cluttering the compass up somewhat. Okay. And I'm through. I'm going to need to get past some more here. Okay. Yeah, they're looking this way.
Is someone there?
No.
Ha! Found you. You can't
Okay. Nobody will notice. Come on. I don't want to do this, particularly for a Thieves Guild quest, but okay. Do I museum key? Well, I've got that now. And Calchemo's laboratory key. Okay. I don't have a bounty, do I? No. The last witness was killed.
What do you think this is? Another trap.
Okay.
3 of the guards died in the lower hall flooded with steam.
Don't turn around. Damn it. Come on. Don't know that's a good one, but don't have any choice. Well, that works. Hopefully that won't get too many more people's attention. Lydia, get on that, please. Oh, I just got a couple of duplicate keys, but okay. Stop dodging. Okay. Now, while I remember, I leveled. I'm going to take health because I keep taking a lot of damage, and quite clearly I'm going to need better sneaking. I hope this works. And I hope I don't get penalized for having to kill them. Don't move.
Is someone there?
Okay, move.
Found you.
Okay, I've got past him. That's the thing Delvin wanted. And I'm through. Hopefully Lydia will follow, but that's unlikely. Okay, and I'm in. So, time to find this, thing, I guess. Try the other side. I need to find some sort of translation. Calciamo's work. So I can translate the journal. Or at least get a key to translate it. It's a stone. Okay, I can get a ribbing. I can get a ribbing of the stone. Roman history and culture. Not the time. Yes, roll of paper, and I need charcoal. Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'm positive I heard something.
Okay.
All right. If there is a thief, he won't leave this tower alive. But shouldn't we inform Master Calcelmo?
I'll deal with my uncle. Is someone there?
Run! 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 Do not attack the locals unless absolutely necessary. I can drop into the water. Okay. I think I'm safe. Shall I get these other jobs on my task list while I'm here? Okay, so I'm supposed to be doing something here in the Hag's Cure. And I don't seem... I can see there's a strongbox right there. But I can't get at it. Okay, so copper onyx circlet and 200 gold. That also completed the 500 gold target. Whoa, that was alarmingly fast. I think I tripped on the way out. Now then, why is it pointing me back inside? Am I supposed to pickpocket somebody here? It looks like it, doesn't it? Evening? Or morning? Whatever. I don't actually know. I've been standing around here too long.
The Empire has always been good to the orcs, but this war of theirs is none of my concern.
Sure, that's the guy I'm supposed to pickpocket. 0%. Oh dear. Well, I'm not going to do that one then, am I? Where is Lydia? She'd better catch up. Okay, what other tasks do I have around Markarth then? Whoa! That was a bigger drop than I was expecting. Okay, so there's something over in this corner. Smelter Overseer's house. You saw nothing. Okay, I'm supposed to be leaving something here. That's a ruby. Morning. Okay, any more? Need to get up that side. Wildlife and Sons Trading Company, I think is my other target. Oh, I can just walk straight on in. It's morning.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Who are you talking to? Hello.
No, I'm not Arnleaf. Yes, I know it's called Arnleaf and Sons.
You don't... You're
Come
not
back
open
whenever
yet,
you
are
need
you?
something.
Okay, I will come back later. Probably not. I can't do that one. I've done that. 2, 3, 4. That just leaves Ogman's house.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
I heard some shouting about the Forsworn and a man killed someone. That was it.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Do you know anything about the attack?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
Sure.
Alright then.
I assume that was a not too subtle way to give me a note. I will make a point of not reading it. Morning. Hey, I'm just sheltering from the rain. Nothing suspicious going on here. Okay, I need to take some valuables. Golden ship, which I can't seem to highlight. Oh. Golden urn. And a jeweled flagon. Nice and easy. Well, I should turn these jobs in back at the Thieves Guild, but before I do that, I think I should get back to Enthir and Karliah in Winterhold. Aha!
Was there something else?
This should help translate Gallus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It's quite the tale.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Karliah. You don't have to say a word.
Okay.
Listen. All I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Karliah, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Sure. Thank you, Enther.
If you ever manage to gain entry to the college, and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Thanks.
If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
Sure, I do plan to join, but not just
You
yet.
must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild.
Gallus's journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that kind of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal, and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples? It just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well, we do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good use.
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Nightingale Blade.
Assuming you're here for more than a social
Well,
call.
thanks.
Down to business.
And I'm actually heading to Riften now anyway.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild?
Okay, let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
I see you've caught up, Lydia. You walk at a rather awkward speed. Too fast for walking, but not fast enough for running. Oh, you're following me now, though. That's nice.
They're waiting for you in the cistern. No tricks.
Okay. Well, go on then.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Because she isn't.
Lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Karliah, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault. Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say? It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered. How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? Is it possible? Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick it open.
What's she on about? Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Oh, you're right behind me. Well, let's see.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Well, there's some stuff, but it does look a little empty for a vault.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
Well, come on in then. Yes, I mean, there's some stuff here. It's not totally barren.
Son of a bitch! I'll kill him!
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus. Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands.
Well, that,
So, what can I do for you today?
Need to stay
in a
focused in
minute,
case
Delvin.
Frey comes back.
Excuse me?
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Karliah. I mean, everything.
Mercer killed Gallus, not Karliah.
Aye, I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else?
Gallus, Karliah and Mercer were from a group called the Nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
She was behind Golden Glow and Honningbrew.
Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
No.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vol to guard the place.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Okay. What's the best way to get in?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second-floor balcony in his backyard.
I don't suppose the ramp is easy to access.
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that madness.